We often overlook the things that are out of sight. How plumbing is assembled, how streets are paved, how cities are constructed. Engineering has been humanity's greatest discipline, allowing us to evolve from gathering in small hamlets to the intricate metropolises we flock to today.
Engineering has allowed us to have some of these really amazing things that we have today due to a lot of the critical infrastructure that's been put in place over the years with engineering practices. So specifically, roads and bridges for transportation of goods and services, distribution of water to everyone's house in a clean fashion so that it's drinkable and not full of bacteria or anything that can harm a person. On the other end of that, taking that water that's now been dirty and transporting it away from your homes to a treatment plant to be cleaned up and returned back into the water system. Electrical grids, all of these things that make our life great today are put in place over years and years and years by engineers and people with that STEM background.
So the types of projects a civil environmental engineer would do in their career is a very broad range, anywhere from structural building and bridge design to streams and hydraulic modeling of rivers, and everything in between. So wastewater treatment, water treatment, sanitary sewer utilities in the roads, roadway design, parks and rec design, pathways, bike paths, anything that the general public might come in contact with in their life is probably touched by a civil or environmental engineer.
Current infrastructure is in dire need of modernization. This, coupled with the demand for sustainability, has made engineers that much more essential. As society steers itself towards greener practices, STEM teachings have helped to prepare the next generation of engineers to guide us into the future.
As we consider some of the things related to global warming and the future of our Earth, STEM technology and engineering in particular is going to help mitigate some of these effects that are going to happen in the future. So it's of vital importance for us to all continue down this path and look at the sustainable things that we can put in place to make our society better.
Wastewater treatment is the process of taking water that's been used in an urban environment in some fashion and cleaning it up before it's returned to the water source that it came from. When water is used in an urban environment, it regains excess organic material, excess nutrients. All of those things need to be removed before the water is returned to the environment, or it could do the environment harm. As we clean the water, we also produce additional products by taking those materials out of the water system. The process of stabilizing that material actually generates methane gas. We take that methane gas, we capture it, and we put it through a generator. So we've taken the water that was just normally clean out to the river. We've also added 4 products that we now produce with our facility. We treat the solids, we have an agricultural fertilizer, we have energy, we have gas, and we have heat.
Engineers, both figuratively and literally, mold the future of our society. Our waterways, our streets, and our plumbing all come from tomorrow's engineers. With more STEM being taught in schools, we must also focus on practices that are better for the environment. Moore and Bruggink understands that sustainable practices are what will save us for decades to come.
Moore & Bruggink is a civil engineering firm. We've been in West Michigan for 65 years, and we work on infrastructure projects. We work for municipalities, cities, villages. We work on housing developments, retail centers, and the systems that deliver and process water and provide mobility, whether that's walking, biking, or driving vehicles.
Here at Moore & Bruggink, we've always been about creating community. We've been in business since 1956, and putting the public safety at the forefront of our efforts is of utmost importance to us, and preserving the natural environment while we do that as well. We want to make sure we have safe, reliable infrastructure while fiscally being responsible with the public dollars that we're given, and then also preserving the natural environment so people can enjoy it for generations to come.
Moore and Bruggink specializes in creating a more efficient and sustainable future. Through implementing sustainable features into public infrastructure, Moore and Bruggink aims to solve problems that the everyday citizen never knew existed. As the need for sustainable infrastructure increases, the need for new faces in engineering also grows.
Well, at Moore & Bruggink, we see more and more sustainable infrastructure with water and wastewater processes, low impact development, and complete streets.
We'd like to talk about creating community. We've been creating community since 1956. For us, that means with our mission statement that we're a full-service professional engineering company, and we're dedicated to listening to our clients, understanding their needs, and providing cost-effective and timely solutions to them. So with that, we like to practice the 3 rights: the right client, the right team, and the right solution. And with those 3 things in place, we've been very successful for 65 years, and we really look forward to continuing all of these practices into the future.
To learn more, contact us today